Emmerdale twist as Sarah Sugden turns on baby plan, Jacob left reeling in surrogacy shock. In a deeply emotional turn of events that's set to shake up the village, Emmerdale fans will witness a seismic shift in Sarah Sugden's baby journey. After months of navigating medical hurdles and emotional dilemmas, Sarah delivers a bombshell to Jacob Gallagher in tonight's episode, changing everything they thought they'd agreed on. Once firm on her intention to parent alone, Sarah now asks Jacob to be fully involved in their child's life, sending ripples through their already fragile dynamic and sparking a whole new chapter in this tender yet complicated storyline. From sperm donor to co-parent? Sarah's change of heart. When Sarah first proposed the idea of Jacob becoming her sperm donor, she was clear and emotionally distant. For Sarah, the idea of motherhood was born from a place of independence. Still grappling with the trauma of losing her father and enduring health complications throughout her youth, Sarah believed she needed control, not companionship. Her decision to go it alone felt logical, an attempt to shield herself from more heartbreak. But as recent events unfold, viewers will come to understand the quiet yearning she carries beneath that fierce independence. The thought of her child growing up without a father, as she did, now haunts her more than she'd anticipated. In a poignant moment, Sarah opens up to Jacob. "I've had to grow up without my dad, and I don't want the same for my child. If we were to have this baby by surrogate, when it arrives, I want you to be all in." The moment is quietly explosive, layered with regret, vulnerability, and hope. For Jacob, it's a shock. But it also marks a powerful turning point. After an initial moment of hesitation, he agrees, his loyalty to Sarah winning out over confusion. Jacob's expression says it all. He's overwhelmed but willing, and there's a sense of young love and loyalty blooming into something more complex. A new path. Surrogacy in the spotlight. This storyline shift also comes on the heels of a significant health scare for Sarah. Following complications during cancer-related surgery, she was forced to undergo an emergency hysterectomy, a devastating blow to someone who'd been dreaming of motherhood. It was a reality she hadn't prepared for, and her world briefly collapsed. The idea of surrogacy entered the frame not as a backup plan, but as a lifeline. But the process is far from simple. Due to Sarah's life-limiting condition, surrogacy through official channels proves more difficult than expected. Emmerdale is now diving deep into the emotional and ethical complications surrounding such a decision, highlighting how illness adds a layer of discrimination, even in the most personal of journeys. Charity takes control. Enter Victoria, and an offer that changes everything. As Sarah begins to lose hope, her grandmother Charity Dingle steps in, true to her impulsive, headstrong nature. Unwilling to watch her granddaughter's dreams wither, Charity quietly makes a bold move and approaches Sarah's aunt, Victoria Sugden. Victoria, known for her nurturing nature and level-headedness, seems like a natural choice. But when Charity suggests she become Sarah's surrogate, Victoria is taken aback. The emotional weight, the commitment, it's too much too fast. Charity, ever the firebrand, doesn't take rejection lightly. Instead of backing down, she does something unthinkable. She volunteers to carry the baby herself. The offer is staggering in its bravery, but also reckless. Charity hasn't even discussed this with her husband, Mackenzie Boyd. And it's not a small secret to keep. Offering her own body to carry a child that is genetically not her own, and making that choice without consulting her partner, risks detonating her already fragile marriage. Viewers will be left wondering, is Charity's offer an act of selfless love, or an impulsive decision destined to blow up in her face? Trouble ahead in the Dingle household? Charity and Mackenzie's relationship has never been smooth sailing. From betrayal to reconciliation, their journey has been full of emotional minefields. Now, this decision could be the one that finally pushes them too far. Mackenzie has always wanted to build a life together, stable, loving, and shared. For him to find out that Charity is offering to carry another man's baby, without his input, is bound to feel like a betrayal. Sources close to the show suggest that upcoming episodes will see tensions between Charity and Mackenzie rise to boiling point. While Mackenzie understands Charity's loyalty to Sarah, he's left questioning her loyalty to him. How far is Charity willing to go for family? And at what cost? What this means for Sarah and Jacob. As the storyline unfolds, the relationship between Sarah and Jacob is also set to deepen and face major tests. Can their friendship withstand the complexities of co-parenting? Will Jacob step up when reality kicks in, beyond romantic idealism? And can Sarah truly let someone share the most sacred role in her life after being so determined to do it alone? Their evolving relationship is already becoming one of the most poignant arcs in Emmerdale right now. The vulnerability, youth, and realism with which it's portrayed is a refreshing exploration of unconventional family models, modern fertility challenges, and emotional maturity in young adults. Fans react. Divided, emotional, and hooked. Early fan reactions to the twist have been intense. Social media has lit up with debates about Sarah's changing stance and whether Charity is being heroic or irresponsible. One viewer tweeted, "Charity offering to be the surrogate without telling Mackenzie? Classic Dingle chaos. But my heart broke for Sarah." Another wrote, "Loving the way Jacob's stepping up. He's grown so much since we first met him. Him and Sarah have come such a long way." Some fans are skeptical, worried that the storyline could push believability. Love the drama, but hope Emmerdale handles this sensitively. Surrogacy isn't a plot device, it's someone's life. The show's writers have reportedly worked closely with surrogacy experts and medical consultants to ensure the storyline feels grounded in reality, despite its dramatic flair. A glimpse into the future. What's next? As this storyline continues, Emmerdale is expected to explore the legal, medical, and emotional complications of surrogacy in great depth. From financial implications to psychological support, the show will highlight the multi-layered process that many real families face. Charity's physical ability to carry a child will also come into question. Given her age, medical history, and emotional baggage, there are bound to be complications that arise, both physically and emotionally. And as for Sarah and Jacob, their bond will be tested in ways they've never imagined. Can two young people, still navigating their own identities, truly come together to raise a child? Will they end up falling in love, or falling apart? Final thoughts. A bold, risky, and emotional storyline. What Emmerdale is doing with Sarah Sugden's storyline is not just bold, it's a reflection of modern-day family complexities. With so many viewers impacted by fertility struggles, non-traditional parenting models, and the messy, beautiful chaos of love and sacrifice, this arc promises to strike a deep chord. In Sarah, we see a young woman shaped by trauma, health battles, and fierce independence, now facing the biggest decision of her life. In Jacob, we see a quiet strength growing into fatherhood. And in Charity, we see the messy love of a grandmother who's willing to risk everything for the next generation. It's drama, yes, but it's also raw, human, and real.